Hi, everybody. My name is Ian Lamont. I'm the author of Google Drive and Docs in 30 Minutes, available from in30minutes.com. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that people who are buying a house or taking out a loan, they'll often encounter, and that is how much do they owe over a certain period of time. And you may have seen a chart like this. It shows $200,000 mortgage over 30 years, how much principal is remaining. Maybe they'll do it a different way. It'll show the principal and the interest, so it'll be like evenly split every year, and it'll show you how much you'll be paying every year. But what if you want to calculate in Google Sheets how much you're paying every month for a loan payment? And if you wanted to, you could do some extremely complicated formulas to calculate this on your own in Google Sheets or in Excel. Fortunately, Google Sheets and Excel, they have a much easier way to do it, and that's using this particular formula, um, the PMT formula. And there's inside the parentheses, this is called the argument. There's a couple there's sometimes as many as 5 values you can stick in there. For this example, I'm just going to use three values. Rate is the interest rate for the period. N per is the number of periods, which could be months or years, and then PV is the present value of the principal. So let's say we have the same example as I just showed in that chart. 30-year loan for $200,000 at 5% interest, and we want to figure out the monthly loan payments, not the annual payments, but the monthly payments, which is how everybody does it. All right. So uh, here's the first example, and let me just explain what this is showing. Okay, so you have the PMT equals PMT, then the argument. And this number here, this is actually a fraction of 5%. This is because 5% is the annual interest rate. We want the monthly interest rate. So I had to use a calculator and figure out this number by myself. 360, that's the number of months in the period. This is a 30-year loan, so 30 years, 30 times 12 months in a year. That gets you 360. And then here's the principal, $200,000. Fortunately, you don't have to do this step like calculating the interest rate for a single month by doing the division. You can actually just express that as just a simple equation inside Excel, inside the argument. Or if you have the value, maybe it's like in a certain cell, like cell A3 contains the percentage value. You just reference the cell there. So let's actually use this example here and see what comes up. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it right into Google Sheets, and let's just do that right now. Okay. Oops, actually that's the wrong one. Clear that out. Try that again. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of the equal sign. And then we can kind of see what it looks like. And then the value will be just to the right. And what I'm going to do then is just paste this in. Get rid of that extra little character there. And you can see Google Sheets is already thinking about how, all right, here's the PMT formula function, and then here are the values inside. And it expresses this figure. So it's negative $1,073.64. It's a negative number because it's a payment going out. And actually, I noticed in Excel when I do the same thing, it doesn't express it as a negative. So Google Sheets and Excel look at those a little bit differently. If you wanted another way to do it, you could do the one just below it. And instead of doing, and this really kind of takes away the guesswork. So instead of doing 360 months, you just do the multiplication inside there. Okay, and then the value. So I'm going to copy that over, stick that in there. So here's the variation of that. I don't know why the font's different, but let's try it out as the actual formula. See what happens. It should give the same value, and indeed it does. Now, what else? The other things I could do here is, let's do the one below it. And instead of doing $200,000, let's change the principal. And I'm going to put the principal in cell number C5. So I'm just going to put C5 there. Now it's saying $0 because they don't have a value in C5, but let's just change that to $300,000. You see that? It calculates it. And then I could actually change that again. Let's just do it $100,000. And it calculates it again. So you can see that by using the cell values, that really makes it a lot easier in some ways to do lots of calculations. For more information on how to get the most out of Google Sheets or Excel, I've written books about this. In this case, Google Drive and Docs in 30 minutes. It also talks about Sheets, and I also have a cheat sheet that includes examples like the one that I just showed you. It's all available from in30minutes.com. My name is Ian Lamont. Thank you so much for watching.